Hi everyone, welcome back to this channel. In this quick video, I'm going to show you what will happen if your storage is running out of memory, especially when you do a record playback in spectrum analyzer mode in FieldFox. You're going to see the results at the end of the video. So I'm going to walk through step by step again on how to set up the record playback in the spectrum analyzer mode so that it's beneficial for you as a user. And I have one very low memory SD card, 256 megabyte. And I have occupied most of it just to cut down the storage and lessen down that time that is needed to fully occupy all the memory in this small SD card. So what I'm going to do is I will preset this session so that you can see how I start from scratch. So let's go to preset, mode preset. Let's set the center frequency to 850 megahertz. And the span, let's set it to 100 megahertz. So you can see that there's some activities over here, but it's quite close to the noise floor, and the noise floor is quite high here. And let's turn on the preamp and let's lessen down the attenuation. Let's go to scale amplitude, preamp on, RF attenuations, let's set it to 0. And you can see that there's some activities. The noise floor is lower down. Let's move the line, reference line to a bit middle so that we can see the bottom part of it. And I'm going to lessen down the resolution bandwidth just to smoothen out the trace. Bandwidth number 2, let's set it to 3 kilohertz. That's about it. And just for the sake of capturing the signal activities, let's do a max hold. Let's go to trace, number 2, and max hold. So we are ready to do the recording. Let's go to trace, number 6, record playback. I will change my storage device to SD card. And let's start a new session. So before that, before we start doing the recording, I can check how much memory left for this session. So I can click on session data. So you can see that it's about 1225 record limit. That means you have to divide it to half. So we are looking about close to 612 traces. So let's go back to back and let's go to record playback. So I'm going to speed up the whole recording, waiting for that message to pop out. Let's go to record and I'm going to speed up the video from here. So as you can see, the recording has stopped because there's not enough memory left. So I might have made the wrong statement in the beginning of this video that I say that the session data left for this session is 1225, and I say it should be divided by 2, which is 600 plus traces. So I might have made the wrong assumptions. So to clarify that, if the session data say you left 1225 trace, a record limit, that's the trace limit that you're going to hit when you start the recording. So anyway, done with this, I can show you again if I try to do a recording because it's run out of memory right now, and you should see the error popping out again. So I say cannot record at trace record limit. Okay. So let's look at the sessions. Right now it's session 9, so let's see how big the file is. Let's close the session and let's do a manage session. So as you can see, session 9 is about close to 2 megabytes data. So to summarize, if there's not enough memory slot available on SD card or even the USB or even the internal memory, you will not be able to do a recording. So I started another session. As you can see, there's a record limit of 605. So when it hits that, it will just stop recording. It won't run into loop. It will just stop. This is where you should check before you start the recording to gauge how much space that you have left. Right. Hope this helped. Thanks for watching.